Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Healing Honey. If it's your first time here, then welcome. So I want to share with you guys signs that he will make a good boyfriend or a good husband. You want to make sure that we're not being fully led by our emotions and our heart, right? Getting like super into somebody and just like rushing forward, which I've been guilty of in the past. We want to look at someone's character, make sure that they are really going to be for our highest good, because once you invest your heart and your energy, your body, your whole future, like you just want to make sure you're making a healthy decision for yourself, right? And so even though we're all different, like some of us like guys with tattoos, or some of us want someone who's tall, dark, handsome, maybe like freckles, maybe you want him to be a creative or a musician or like a doctor, I don't know. What are you into? Maybe you're super romantic. So we each have our own little preferences, green eyes or a nice smile, but there's some things that no matter what your individual preferences are, you want to make sure that he has these things, okay? So drop me a comment, let me know what's your favorite sign and how do you know like that he would make a good boyfriend? Or if you're already with somebody, what makes you know in your heart like, okay, I want to move to the next level with this person, he's meant to be in my life? Drop me a comment, let me know. None of these signs are going to be describing his outer appearance. This is all about the internal, the inside, the intangible, right? Okay, so sign number one that he would make a good boyfriend or a good husband is that he's patient and he can put up with your temper tantrums. You guys, now let's keep it real, ladies. We are emotional creatures. We are created different than men, and every single day of the month is a bit different, especially when you're getting close to your period, while you're on it, afterwards. And so we're very dynamic creatures. We're ruled by the moon and we're ruled by water. When you're in tune with your feminine energy, there's unconditional love, there's nurturing, there's passion, but there's also darkness and there's also like stormy times. And so women, we can be moody and we can fluctuate. And so a sign that he would make a good boyfriend or a good husband would be that he's able to hold space for your emotions. He's able to be patient with you and be that rock that you need. Men are more logical and women are more emotional. And so when he just knows, like, let's say you're having a fit or you're in a bad mood, you're being somewhat emotional, he's able to know logically, like, okay, she's just being a woman right now and I'm gonna be the man. He's not gonna join in with the temper tantrum. He's going to hold space, allow it, be that, like, be the anchor for you. And what this is gonna do for you is like, you're gonna be able to trust him. You're gonna build so much admiration for him, so much respect, because you're like, whoa, he's able to handle me. He didn't run away. He didn't crumble. He didn't shrink. Like, he was strong and he held space for me to be me. This doesn't mean that you take advantage of it, but it's just something that you can notice. Like, if you guys get into an argument or if you are having a meltdown about something, like, how does he handle you? Is he able to handle you, or does he ignore you? Does he get mad at you, angry, start screaming at you, call you names, or belittle you, make it worse? Like, or is he mature and is he able to be like, it's okay, babe? Because sometimes as women, we just need that like reassurance of like, it's gonna be okay. And this shows like maturity. He's patient and strong. That's divine masculine energy, and it's a sign that he would make an amazing husband or boyfriend. You know, and women can get this bad rap, like, oh, women are manipulative and women are unstable and women are all this. It's like, it depends how you look at it. To be honest, I'm a woman. I'm in tune with my emotions, which can be a beautiful thing, but it could also feel so chaotic sometimes. I'm sensitive, but that also means like feeling everything around me, the energy is which turbulent sometimes. And so it's really beautiful to find a partner who is conscious and aware and can just hold space. That's what we need. And also, ladies, this is what you can do for your man too, you know, because it's about balance. Like, you balance one another. It's not that he's just holding you up all the time, it's that you're holding him down too. And so he's supportive for you emotionally, and you're encouraging him, because men are more logical. So it's like you are supportive of him with his endeavors, or he's taking on something new, like you being there for him, him being there for you. It's just something I've noticed is like a man who could hold space. It's just very attractive because we can feel safe in his presence. Okay, so sign number 2 that he would make a good husband or he'd make a good boyfriend, oh my God, is that he can set you straight. Yes, you know what? I don't know if a lot of women are gonna tell you guys the truth, but I'm speaking for us ladies. Like, a woman who's in her feminine energy, she's craving a divine masculine. And so think about that, a masculine man who is strong, okay? It's not about disrespect, right? But it's about him being able to lead and him being able to say the truth honestly, because men are more logical, right? And so a man who's able to keep it real with you and tell you something straight out, that is what we need. That's what we crave. It's sexy, it's attractive, and it shows that he's powerful and that you can follow his lead. So men, if you're a man out there watching this, like, this is a sign of a good partner. And that women, this is what we need. It's like, we need someone, we need you to be the boss. Like, we need you to take the lead. We need you to kind of tell us what to do. Lead. And so that's when you hear like women submit to your man. Like, but how can we submit to you if you're not taking the lead? And so in the world, things have been flipped on their head backwards, where there's all this confusion in the collective. Like, oh, women should be dominating to their man, and men should just be like looking for a woman to support him, like financially, and things like that. And so I personally, with my whole heart and soul, especially since I've had a spiritual awakening, I resonate with our natural roles, which is as a woman in her feminine energy, even though we also have masculine energy, and a man being in his divine masculine. And so we want you to tell us what to do. Ladies, if he can take the lead, if you ask him, like, if he has a date planned out for you, or he has an idea for your future together, if he knows what he wants to do in his life, like, these are attractive things, and it's a sign that he make a good boyfriend, a good husband, because you can follow his lead, you can trust him, you know. And again, you're able to be relaxed into your feminine, and now you're nurturing one another. When he plays his part and then you play your part, now you're working together, and it's gonna be really beautiful, a strong bond. And so this means, like, he checks you, like, he tells you to lose the bad attitude, like, he keeps you in line. And you know, women, we might, some, depending on the person, might, you know, feel some resistance to this, again, because the Matrix has taught women to be masculine and try to be the man in the relationship. And so, and you don't want a man to take it too far and become disrespectful or forceful or aggressive, right? And so it's about healthy boundaries. But when he's coming from a healthy place, then you can trust him. And so these are beautiful qualities, you guys. Like, these are signs that he would make an amazing husband. I'm gonna go ahead and say husband. Boyfriend, yes, right? Because you have to get to know somebody, but an amazing husband. Powerful, strong, the leader, the boss, and allow him, ladies, to take charge and see what happens. See if he will, right? Because this is also like a red flag if he won't. I've dated people in the past where they expect me to take the lead, and eventually it's just not going to feel good to you because it's not natural. Like, we don't want to. It extends further than the dates, but it could start with the date. Like, have you ever been hanging out with a guy, someone you're seeing, and then you're like, what do you want to do today? And they're like, I don't know. Like, what do you want to do? Like, it gets old after a while, like, in the whole relationship, right? So men were like giving you this chance to lead, and then, you know, healthy balance too. He might bounce ideas off of you, but yeah. Okay, so sign number 3 that he would make a good boyfriend or a good husband is that he cares about your mental health. And this is huge, ladies. Like, we want to be around men who respect us and care for us. And this means like our internal world as well. And so if he's putting you down, if he's disrespecting you, if he's calling you names, if he's knows where you have tender spots, like where you need a little bit of extra care, but like he attacks that. Like let's say you tell him something about you and then he uses that against you, like that's horrible for your mental health, right? He weaponizes it against you. Or be mindful of how he treats you, even when in anger. Like, not to say anyone's perfect, but that's why you want to take your time to get to know somebody, because how do they treat you like when they're angry or when they're upset, having a bad day, or like life's full of ups and downs. But a sign that he'd make a great boyfriend or a great husband is like he cares about your mental health. He knows that, okay, you're sensitive about that topic, so it's about the heart space and tenderness and real love. And so if he's mindful, if he's caring, considerate of your feelings and of your mental health, then this is a beautiful sign. Encouraging you, words of affirmation, takes the time to get to know your love language. How do you need to be loved? And he cares. So it's about caring, and it's about effort and being mindful, right? So a conscious partner is going to want to know how you uniquely feel loved, and then he's going to do that. He's going to embody that. And this is a sign that, wow, this is somebody who you can feel safe with, that you can invest in, that you can pour into, give all of your love and energy to, because, wow, he's showing you that he's not with you because you're booty. He's not with you because your body or any superficial reasons. No, he cares about your mental health, your well-being, your wellness, how you're feeling, what makes you happy. So it's about the heart. And it's a beautiful sign that, yes, he'd make a great partner. Because I feel like men, what they really love about women is when we're able to be nurturing, soft and sensitive, loving with them, right? That's what they love. And because that's us, like our inner side, like our inner self, when we let go of the walls, when we're not moving from a wounded space, but from a whole place and a healed place, when we're in our heart space, when we're being our true self, is like all of us are love at our core, men and women, all of us are spirits, right? Peace of God. And so men crave that of women because we are the opposite to them, but like we complement them well. But men, at the same time, you want to take care of that place, like those qualities that you love of your woman, you want to nourish that in her, allow them to be there. Like the only way for women are like flowers, and the only way for them to bloom and feel safe to open is for you to cultivate a healthy environment. So this means her mental health, you're pouring into her, you're reassuring her, you're being soft with her. And this is like the balance, because we need someone who's gonna like be telling us strong, like telling us how it is, leading us, but is also mindful, right? These are signs that he'd make a great husband, a great boyfriend. Okay, so the fourth sign that he'd make a good partner for you is that he's emotionally intelligent. And this is important for him in his life and for the relationship, and how he'll treat you, future kids, and everybody in the world. Like, can he make space for his own emotions? Does he know what they are? This is so key. Get yourself a partner who's emotionally intelligent. And this is about maturity. This takes inner work, because the world that we're in for men, like the world encourages men to shut off from their emotions, not be in tune, not recognize them, be so stoic and like, I don't feel anything, I'm just so strong and powerful, when that's not true. Have you ever seen a little boy, right? Or even a teenager? Like, we are all people. We all have emotions. We all have feelings, and it's okay. Like, it's how we were built. And so a man who can recognize like what it is he's feeling and can accept that instead of suppress it, that is huge, because you do not want a man who suppresses his emotions. This can lead to rage, anger, a lash out. Now he's punching walls. He might punch a person. He might hurt himself, hurt others, speed off in a car, like drink alcohol, do drugs, go do something chaotic or crazy, hurt other people. all because he can't just process and recognize like how it is he's feeling. So it can be so dangerous. And also, if he's not emotionally intelligent, he's not going to be able to recognize like, oh, like my girl right now, she doesn't hate me, she's just sad about something. She's not, it's not over, it's just she's going through something, right? So emotionally intelligent, if he can recognize emotions, be aware of them, hold space for them, then this is a sign that he'd make a good boyfriend, a good partner, a good husband. Okay, so the next sign that he'd make a good partner, a good boyfriend, a good husband is that he knows what he wants to do in life. Like, he not only knows what he wants to do in life, but he is doing it. Keyword, doing it. How many times have we heard guys be like, oh, I want to do this, and then like 2 weeks later it changes, 2 weeks later it changes, 2 months later it changes, and at the end of the day is not doing anything, right? And so it's not even about ambition, but it is about like direction in life. And I heard so many men say, older men who are more mature, like if a guy doesn't know what he wants to do in life, there's no way he can take you seriously, because he's going to be distracted. He's going to feel unsettled, restless in his self, because he doesn't feel like he has himself figured out, and he's not contributing in the ways that he wants to, right? He's not leading his own life. So the relationship is gonna be shaky, right? And I don't know how old you are watching this. Maybe you're really young and you're like, well, my boyfriend's 17. I don't know. He doesn't know what he wants to do. Okay, well, before you take it to the next level, like before you consider marrying him, make sure he has a plan and he's taking action on it. It's gonna be so important so that he's pouring his energy into the right places. Because if he's unsure, like give him some time, give him some space to figure out what he wants to do, make sure he's doing it, and it's gonna be key. Also, like, we need a provider. Ladies, like, you want someone who is gonna be successful, provide, know where he's going in life, leading his life, because he's gonna be feeling good about himself. And now that's gonna affect your relationship. Now he can treat you well, he's feeling good, right? Because we treat others how we're feeling inside. And so give him space. But if he knows what he wants to do, if he has a plan and he's doing it, this is a beautiful sign. Like, whatever it is, this is a sign we can move forward. This is good. Okay, the next sign that he would make a good boyfriend or a good husband is that he's masculine. We talked about this a little bit already, but you guys, I gotta emphasize this, because the world is actively trying to turn women into men and men into women. And I'm so sorry, but there's natural roles that we can sink into. Even if you're like a man who resonates as more feminine or a woman who resonates as more masculine, okay, then find your opposite, right? However the cookie crumbles. But I'm just saying, like, if you resonate as a feminine being, you want a masculine, because that's going to be your perfect balance. Like, he's going to have everything that you're lacking. And as women, there's a reason that in all of the movies, the man who's the star of the movie that the woman wants is the hero in the movie. He's like slaying the dragons, he's catching her, he's picking her up in the air, like he's being strong, he's being the man. And that is sexy, that's attractive, that's appealing. Think about it if you're at home, if you marry this man, right? You hear something rustling, you hear someone rustling, and then you're like, oh my God, go check outside, is somebody outside the house? Like, do you want to be the one? Like, no, you're gonna go behind your man. So he needs to be like masculine, he needs to be strong, he needs to be a bit fearless and powerful. And this is how you're going to, like, this is what you want to look out for, right? Am I playing into stereotypes? I don't know, but I'm just keeping it real. Like, you want a masculine man. Drop me a comment, let me know, do you want a masculine man? I don't know what they're calling it, alpha, this and that. Be careful, ladies. That's why I say take care. Take your time and get to know the inner self, get to know their character, their mindset, how they treat you over time, their intentions, right? Okay, so the final sign is that he has a connection with spirit. Not to say he has to be religious, not to say he has to be spiritual, but he has to have some type of connection with spirituality. This is going to be the foundation to how he lives his life, how he's going to lead your life together, raise your family, how he's going to move in the world, how he's going to take care of you. Because humans were flawed, but if you have a connection with source, that's going to be like your main source of love, and you can return to that. That's where you're gonna have, like, get your morals from and your values. Why do you want to be, like, your connection? You want to make sure he has a connection to God or spirit, whatever that looks like, because everybody's different. But I feel like this is really important. If he has a connection, if he meditates, right, even does yoga or is into spirituality, maybe he goes to church, or he's part of some type of group, or he does reading on his own, conscious books or the Bible or whatever religion, maybe is Muslim, I don't know, like, but if he feels like a love for God in his heart, that is going to make a beautiful, like, this is a sign that he'd make a good husband, a good boyfriend. Because when life gets tough, when you have a connection with God, that's what's going to restore you. That's what's going to renew you. That's what's going to lead you in a positive direction, and practice forgiveness and move from your heart and do the right thing. Like, take care of others because you feel that love, like, from your creator. So if he doesn't have any connection to God at all, doesn't, it could get maybe kind of hard, kind of tricky, because it's like no stable foundation in a way. So these are my signs that he would make a good husband, a good boyfriend. I know they're not so spicy. Maybe we'll do a spicy edition. Let me know in the comments. I'm sending you so much love and power and healing into your life. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next time. Bye.